So welcome to All Things Crypto, everybody. Every at Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we talk about all things crypto with me, Nem Superstar, aka Crypto K, and Mugata, and we talk about everything that has to do with crypto. It could be we talk about Web3, we'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about Cardano. Has to do with crypto, we're going to discuss it, and yeah. So, do you want to introduce yourself?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Moo. You like that? Straight hip hop.
Right.
Now, we get into the news, you know what I'm saying? Got a lot to talk about. We here.
Yeah, let's get into news. All right, first off, let me just plug up my computer. Hold on one second so it doesn't die, because there's a lot of crypto news. If you guys have been paying attention since the past 2 weeks, hold on one second, crypto started to move back up. So if you
Fabiano.
What's up, Fabiano 311? So crypto has moved back up. So if you are holding crypto, you probably saw your crypto jump the past 2 or 3 weeks. Depending on how much you bought, you see it jump from like $50 to thousands of dollars as crypto slowly inches back. Is crypto is tied to the stock market, unfortunately or fortunately. So in crypto news today, let's talk about this. Kim Kardashian's lawyers filed dismissed the allegations that the entrepreneur helped to inflate the now defunct EMAX token. If you guys remember, EMAX token was pushed by Kim Kardashian in the first crypto boom or whatever, and a couple of other celebrities. And unfortunately, it is no longer around, and people were mad, and they were like, Kim Kardashian tricked us. So her lawyers have filed to dismiss allegations because they're like, look, she was just promoting. How she know it was going to go defunct? Okay, which is true. The Senate considers.
Try to move over to your right a little bit. You're a little blurry. You always get that. You're getting looking a little better. A little better.
A little better.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks clear to me, so I don't know. I'll try.
Yeah, you're blurry.
It's still blurry.
Not as bad as before.
Hold on, let me see. It's hard because I'm gonna put my little tiger. Maybe my tiger can hold. How's that?
That's better. Yeah.
That's better?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get back to the news on crypto. Okay, so the Senate, let me reposition. So the Senate basically considers transferring crypto asset oversight to Commodities Future and Trading Commission. Okay, that is really big. Okay, so any crypto assets you have, the Senate is considering moving it to the CFTC, which is the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, and that includes Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, so Robinhood cuts their workforce by 23% as stocks surge. So the CEO Vlad Tenev announced the layoffs Tuesday evening in a blog post. The online brokerage has increased between 13% and 17%, but basically they were fired, and the announcement comes shortly after the New York State Department of Financial Services fined them $30 million. Okay. They said there was they are not sufficiently monitoring anti-money laundering and cybersecurity programs. So basically they're telling them they need to beef up on their security, and they're fined because it's apparently it's easy to hack them. Not easy, but too easy, you know? Okay. So Tenev was kind of shady, but Tenev told workers that they would learn about their employment status via Slack. And if you guys are familiar with Slack is a form that a lot of tech companies use to communicate with people. So that's how they said that employees will find out. Okay. So if you're doing Robinhood, they're cutting their losses right now. If you guys have never heard of Robinhood is a brokerage where you can buy stocks pretty easily, and you can buy Bitcoin pretty easily. And I think they opened it up to other cryptos. So that being said, hackers attacked the Solana network, draining millions of dollars from over 7,000 wallets. Okay. I said this last week that I was kind of like not feeling Solana, because I feel like Solana is like, I don't know, they're just having some tech issues, and now this. So they basically got hacked for 7,000 wallets, millions of dollars, and I don't know, they're just $7,000 167. I mean, they're just having a lot of tech issues. So that's why I've been kind of cool on Solana. I do have Solana, but I have been kind of calming down on buying them because they don't seem to have their tech in order. Bankrupt Celsius. Unfortunately, I have a little bit of money in Celsius. Bankrupt crypto, I should say. Bankrupt Celsius is offering former CFO $92,000 a month salary to help with bankruptcy proceedings. So they're like, hey, if you stick with us, we'll pay you $92,000 a month to help with the bankruptcy. He resigned June 30th following the company's decision to freeze the accounts. So once the company decided to go bankrupt and freeze all the accounts, he wasn't feeling that. And he was like, he probably felt like it was unethical, because basically you're freezing people's crypto money. So he resigned. They're saying, hey, if you come back and work with us, we'll give you $92,000 a month. So that's pretty enticing. That's about what, $1 million a year. Your favorite person, Emu MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor steps down from his role, and Fong Li is taking over as CEO. So Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy, is stepping down from his position. This is big news for you guys who are into crypto.
Big news.
As the company takes a $917 million charge on Bitcoin. Saylor will take on the new post as executive chairman, and Fong Li, the company's president, will be appointed CEO. So again, this is big crypto news. Michael Saylor is stepping down from his role as CEO of MicroStrategy, and Fong Li is going to take the role. So that's big news. I'm going to click on that a little bit because if you're not that familiar with crypto, Michael Saylor is a big influencer of crypto. He has been bullish on Bitcoin since day one. Moo loves talking about Michael Saylor and listening to him. And so MicroStrategy reported its Q2 earnings. And if you don't know what Q2 means, it means quarter two earnings. We are in this. Are we in the fourth? We're in the fourth.
Third quarter right now. We're in the third.
Right, we're in third quarter. We're in third quarter right now. It's every 3 months. So quarters are divided into four quarters. And then, so we're in the third quarter right now. So their second quarter earnings call, they talked about how the crypto market crash affected the company. They're going to write off certain charges as worthless goodwill. Their assets value drops or is completely due to economic or political events, rendering them worthless. Their strategy, their Bitcoin holdings showed a non-cash digital impairment charge of $917.8 million. It's not good. MicroStrategy, which is Michael Saylor's company, for those of you just joining, they purchased 129,699 Bitcoin at an average price of $30,000 in 2020. When Bitcoin hit 68,000, its holdings were valued at over $8 billion. Now their holdings are valued at $2.9 billion. So they lost $5 billion. They lost over $1 billion due to the crypto winter, and the revenue dropped to $122.1 million. And Saylor wrote a statement on Twitter saying in his next job, he wants to focus more on Bitcoin. So basically, we're still kind of in crypto winter, whether they say it or not. But, they lost $6 billion. That's a lot of money. So they probably feel like he's just a little too laser focused on Bitcoin, and they want somebody who's going to be a little diversified in their holdings. Because even if Bitcoin wins in the next year or two, what about right now? Stakeholders want to know right now, where's my crypto money coming from? Okay. So that's big news. Michael Saylor is stepping down from MicroStrategy, and he said he wants to focus more on Bitcoin. So I don't think anybody really is that into Nomad. Okay, so this is important to me because you guys know I like ApeCoin. And ApeCoin, if you guys have heard, the most famous NFT is the Bored Ape Club. So it's just like the apes that you see in the cartoons for NFTs. They're the number one sold NFT for the highest price in the world. So ApeCoin is their crypto coin, and I like it. And I do that is my coin that I kind of buy periodically. Gucci has just accepted to buy ApeCoin via BitPay. So now you can buy Gucci with ApeCoin. Okay. So that's kind of big because if you're a coin that can get retailers to start adopting you, then now you become an actual currency. So there's a lot of cryptos out there that are just bought, but they're considered a currency, but nobody's using them. So are they really a currency? Okay, let's see. Tiffany and Company are going to launch 250 CryptoPunk NFTs priced at 50,000. Their future projects aims at 12.7 million per NFT. A lot of retailers are really NFTs are going to be a staple for retailers. Ethereum price drops about 6%, and the SEC, which is the Securities Exchange Commission, charged 11 people in connection to a crypto pyramid scheme that raised over $300 million. So just know there's a lot of scams right now. So I think, okay, this is really big. It's anybody who's into finance. This is big news. 70%, 75%. 75% of retailers plan to accept cryptocurrency in 2 years. 75% of retailers are planning to accept their payments with cryptocurrency in the next 2 years, according to a new study by Deloitte, and Deloitte is an accounting firm. The survey was conducted with 2,000 executives. 83% of executives expect customers to have more interest in cryptocurrency next year. Okay, so just know that if you're holding on to crypto and you're like, hey, what's going to happen? In about 2 years, 75% of all retailers are going to start accepting cryptocurrency. That's big. Okay, and then I think NFT albums, anybody who's into music, NFT albums are now eligible for British and Australian music charts. So if you have an NFT album, you can now be on the official music charts in Britain and Australia. So just so you know, anybody who's new to this, please just understand that there's a whole crypto world out there that you may not be aware of, but that's happening, okay? So there's two worlds right now. There's the fiat currency world, and then there's the crypto world. And the last thing there's a lot of crypto news, but the last thing I'll say is, those of you who know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, they just did a 50 million seed round for his NFT project. So he just got investment funds to build on his NFT characters' intellectual property rights. And Gary Vaynerchuk is so into NFTs. So now that what we'll do next is, okay, and in a news that has been going on for 20,000 years, Ethereum says they're getting closer to the 2.0 launch. We never know if that's actually going to happen. The next thing I'll do is I'm just going to read. I'm going to read where Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few of the high-profile cryptos are right now in terms of pricing, and then I'll pass the torch to Emu. And if you guys have questions, make sure you guys start asking the questions in the comments. Bitcoin right now, as we speak, is at $22,992.79. Ethereum is at $1,635.13. Tether, which is a stable coin, which means that it's attached to the US dollar, is of course $1. Same thing with USD coin, it's $1. BNB is $299.23, and XRP is 37 cents. Cardano is 50 cents. Solana is 38 cents, and Polkadot is $8.10. Polygon is 89 cents right now. And let me see if there's any. Litecoin is $58.43. And I think that's pretty much, if you guys are into Stellar, that's 11 cents. And my Monero is $157.11. Some people like Algo, that is 32 cents. And VeChain is 0.02 cents. And ApeCoin is $7.23. All right, if anybody wants me to look up their coin and find out how much it is, if they're just curious, like, hey, Crypto K, how much is Sandbox? How much is Decentraland? Let me know, and I'll look it up for you today. All right, I'm about to pass it to Moo. What would you like to talk about in crypto today? We have just talked about our news on all things crypto and what the price of crypto is on our major coins.
First, I want to like to say that we are not financial advisors. We're just here hanging out with our friends, talking crypto. We're not experts. We're just talking crypto. We started this platform just so we wouldn't miss this biggest opportunity for wealth accumulation in our lifetime, because we always missed the boat. Back in the days of oil, we didn't have any shovels to dig. We didn't have the know-how. Back in the days of the first web bubble thing, we was fresh out of college. We didn't know what was going on. Now that we're old enough to invest in some cryptocurrency, that's the only reason we started this platform, just to like be cheerleaders for you guys to invest in crypto, tell your family to invest in crypto, And that's why we're here. So once again, not financial advice, just edutainment, hanging out. Well, I like to say, piggyback off what you said about in 2 years, 75% or 78% of people are going to be using crypto.
Retailers.
Retailers will be accepting crypto. 78% of them. I'm trying to figure out now which crypto. Will it be the digital banks crypto? Will it be Bitcoin? Will it be other? We don't know, but we do know that this fiat, we're no longer going to have paper money in our pockets. We're going to have some type of digital currency that we're using via the blockchain. The one thing I don't like about the digital banks is that they will make their blockchain private. The central banks will make their blockchain private. So we won't be, it has to all work on a blockchain, but they don't have to make their blockchain accessible for us to track the true transactions. So that's the only thing I don't like about a digital coin. Other than that, you're speaking on ApeCoin. I think ApeCoin is trying to do their thing and become a high-end coin. So like how you have Gucci, Hermes, and all that. When you have ApeCoin, it's like you have a higher-end coin.
That's a good point. That's so wise to say. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, get in now, get in early, right? So, and for the coin, the only coin I really vouch for besides Bitcoin for right now would be the USDC coin because it's backed by $1. So that's the only stable coin I would recommend. Like people are on Tether, but Tether kind of hovers below $1 a lot, at like 99 cents, where USDC coin stays at $1. I think that's more because it's backed by $1. So if people need the USDC coins, I think people will accept those too, in other words. So you have XRP, XLM, USDC, a central bank coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin. You have a bunch of coins you can actually make purchases with. But after 2 years, when companies start accepting it, it'll take 5 years for it to really boil down to one coin. So which one coin do you want to own? But also USDC, you could actually trade to get whatever you want for it with no problem for the most part. Every coin is not accepted, you know? Yeah, but that's it, man. Just wanted to shout my people out. What up, people? Just wanted to shout everybody out.
Yeah, I want to talk about a little bit about the 75% of retailers because I started digging when you said which one are they gonna, so I started trying to research when you said which currency are they gonna do. It says 85% of the respondents anticipate that digital currency will be ubiquitous in our industry in 5 years. So they also expect their suppliers to start accepting cryptocurrency and or stable coins. And that's important too. So they're saying not just consumers, but their suppliers are going to start asking for money in cryptocurrency. And they said 47% class cryptocurrency payments as very high priority, but they're not really saying which cryptocurrency they're going to use. But they did say that the 93% of those already accepting crypto are saying it has a really positive impact on their metrics, which means they're making money. And they said 40% hope that their brand will be considered cutting edge if they do that. They said the challenges are security, making sure they don't get hacked, volatility, like if Gucci is saying you need to pay us 20 ApeCoins and then ApeCoin goes to 0.05 cents, now you're buying it at a lesser value. So this will be interesting. I wonder, what do you think of the crypto coins they'd be using? I think Bitcoin is going to be definitely one, maybe Ethereum is two, but what else do you think?
Yeah, that's it. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Cardano, baby. Cardano. Definitely in Africa. And then XLM, and then as soon as the XRP gets their case out of the SEC's office, they good too. You know what I mean? Gary Gensler had them under investigation for like 8 years right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like XRP is the same as Ethereum 2.0. They just in the same boat with me.
Word.
XRP.
Will you get out? Can you beat the case, please?
I know, right?
Upgrade. Jesus.
Trying to get. It's going to try to get the case out next 20 years. I think they're just, and then Ethereum 2.0, I don't know. We might be 82 by the time those things happen. Okay. What's up, Robert C. Management? Yeah. So what do you think? I think ApeCoin, that's what ApeCoin is trying to do right now, is trying to position itself as a currency.
Who?
ApeCoin. I think it's going to
try to. ApeCoin. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They up there. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they doing their thing, man. I ain't mad at them. So
So I think
yeah,
they're
and the
really,
market still got to level out. So that's what like everybody is like talking about. Like Michael Saylor, yeah, he lost $1 billion. That's today. Tomorrow he could be up 10 billion. This market is volatile. So it's just how uneducated people are. He said that to begin with. He said if Bitcoin's 100,000, I'm buying every day, and if it goes down to 10,000, I'm buying every day. He said that way before this happened. But like you said, public opinion, people got stocks to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So he had to
mhm.
step down real quick by title only because he's still the head Bitcoin guy screaming Bitcoin till he dies. And he's right because it's the only one that's a store of value and it's the only one that the SEC said is a commodity where everything else is a security. But Canada and them is saying Ethereum's also a commodity and like one more. Like it's Canada and one other country. So that you right now, Bitcoin is the commodity because everybody knows it's a store of value. And they
Hmm.
trying to knock my man Michael Saylor out the box anyway. Michi in the house. Oh my God.
Danger. Rob, the entrepreneur, he said ApeCoin is making some unbelievable strides. I've always felt I've been talking about ApeCoin for a while just because it just made sense to me because they're so strong in the NFT space. And you guys, if you guys are really interested in crypto, and you probably are if you're on this show on Wednesdays, just talking all things crypto for an hour. They're also on Twitter, and I would suggest that you go follow them on Twitter. I don't know what their Twitter handle is, but if you type in ApeCoin, you'll find them. So definitely go follow ApeCoin. They're just really good with marketing. Um, they're just really good with marketing. And I think in terms of cryptocurrency, you can have a great platform and you can have really good technology, but if you don't have a good marketing strategy or marketing people in your development team, you're not going to go very far unless for some reason you just happen to trend. But ApeCoin to me has a stellar marketing team. And I think they've shown that they can dominate the NFT space. They've shown that they can have a stable coin. So not a stable coin like a dollar, but meaning like a coin that is gonna kind of go up and last and test, the test of time. So that's my push for ApeCoin. And I've been saying this for the past month. And I just Moo, what do you besides Bitcoin, Moo, what do you invest in every week or every other week? If you do, for me, that's usually now it's more ApeCoin. I was doing Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I would do different ones, but now I'm gonna just kind of invest a little bit more in ApeCoin every week. What about you, Moo?
I've been on Graph a lot, GRT Graph.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's just very affordable. And I've been buying Stella, some XLM. It's only like 11 cents right now. So, but that's one of them coins like XRP. XLM is like the banks is like centralized in a way. So the banks are very comfortable with it. So I'm just stocking up on that. But other than that, I'm Bitcoin all day, man. I was buying Bitcoin at $60,000. So at 22,000, I'm in. I'm buying. You know what I'm saying? I hate when I spend money on other coins because I could have brought more Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah,
sit back over to the right. Your angle's bad when you shift to the left.
is that better?
A little more, I guess.
I don't know why it does that. Is that better?
Not yet, but go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead. Maybe
Well, I
to
don't
fix this phone.
worry. So Grinding Groovin is back. He said he misses.
Grinding, grooving. All right.
We miss you too. If US, he said if use coin to the dollar. I think he meant the USD coin. Can you see me? He said I think he meant
Mhm.
USD tied to the dollar. Moose said yes, it is. So so if you guys want to know also too where you can buy these coins, like you hear us talking about ApeCoin and Graph and everything like that, I can buy. I'm just trying to position this because I'm blurry. I can buy ApeCoin on Coinbase. I don't trust Coinbase, so what I do is I buy ApeCoin, I buy these things, and then I move them off of my exchange into my wallets. Okay, so just know that like you should move everything off of the exchanges into the wallets as soon as possible. I do it about once a week. Move. Where do you buy Graph?
I buy it on Coinbase, then I move it over. I'm being
Mm-hmm.
lazy. I've been lazy, you
Yeah, me
know.
too. Me too. So, Grinding Groovin asks, if dollar on downward trajectory, won't USD coin continue toward less value?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pegged to the dollar, so it don't matter what the dollar's worth. It'll still be worth a dollar. So it's like, yeah, whatever the dollar buys, it'll buy less. Of course it will. But at least it's pegged to the US dollar, which is the world's reserve currency. You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Grinding
Once
Groovin.
that dollar crashes, we fucked. You
I
know?
know. He said my phone is a hater. Rob the entrepreneur says, I'm curious what got you into Stellar. I've seen it. This is a question for you, Moo. I mean, I'm in Stellar, but Moo can talk about it more. I've seen it for about 4 years and haven't seen much stride in it. Is it similar to TRX in my opinion?
It got me into Stellar is just because, like I said, they mess with the banking system. So crypto to me is supposed to be fully decentralized. But I knew these people, the banks ain't gonna go out without a fight. So they're gonna need a coin too. And the coin they pick is XLM Stellar. And on the other side of the pond, as we like to say, they use XRP. So those are the two coins that banks are fucking with. And banks got all the money. So that's the only reason it interests me to get into Stellar and XRP. And a lot of people take it if you want to trade it for something else. You can easily trade Stellar and Tether for other coins. Where if you just have a regular coin, you can't trade it, you know? So that's the reason I got into XLM. Fucking with both sides of the decentralized and centralized, you know?
Also, Stellar right now is 11.115 cents. So, I mean, if you're buying it, it's really cheap. So, I mean, like even if you buy like $1, you're getting what, nine cryptos, you know what I'm saying? 9 coins. So that's a great thing about crypto is that you can take a chance with $10, $5, you know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of crypto.
Yeah.
That's why biggest wealth transfer in the history of America, because you can literally spend $20 on something and then like in 3 weeks, depending on when you bought it, or a month or 6 months later, it's now $2,000, or a year later. I mean, that's just unheard of. You know what I'm saying? So you can just
I would so y'all read the charts because I think everything right now is on sales, half off. First, look at the coin use case. If you like the use case for the coin, I would say invest a couple of dollars in it. Like Stellar, the Stellar high was like over 80 cents. So now it's 11 cents. So I always believe after the recession / bear market is going to go surpass its all-time high, which I think is 80, 90 cents. I think Stellar was at its all-time high. So I buy it for 11 cents today and I sit back and wait. And that's the only thing with us. Like, well, me personally, I'm gonna say with us, but I'm a hodler. I'm holding for 5 to 10 years easy. But some of y'all want to day trade and make money. That's fine too. But I'm not telling nobody to do either. I'm just saying at least invest in the coin because there's too many people who are not even trying to invest. So find a coin you like and invest. Always invest in Bitcoin first because that's the granddaddy of them all. And then find another coin that you like to invest in. That's dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? See what happens.
So yeah, so I agree, and I just want to give you guys a what's up, Faith? I want to give you guys just an understanding about in terms of crypto, okay? So for those of you guys who may be super into crypto or not really into crypto, so let's talk about Stellar. Stellar launched on 2017, which is about 5 years ago, at 0.03 cents, right? Now it's 12 cents. So let's say you bought it in 2017. So it went up by 4 times. So let's say you put in $1,000. So you would have $4,000. Let's say you bought $1,000 of Stellar back then. You would have $4,000 right now, even in the crypto winter. So this is a bad time, right? This is a bad time for crypto. It's like not like crypto isn't booming or whatever, but bad for crypto is like this. So even during the worst point of crypto, and it's not the worst point, but like, let's just say everybody's making it seem like it's the worst point. If you bought Stellar when it first launched at 0.03 cents, you would still, and you put $1,000, you would have 4,000 right now, right? So imagine if Stellar goes back up to what it was at its peak, which is 50 cents, right? So then now you would go from, what was it, 5 cents to 3 cents, let's do 0.03 cents to, that is like almost, that's 20 times. So if you put in $1,000, okay, just think about this. If you put in $1,000 in Stellar when it first launched in 2017, and it's not even its highest peak, last year you would have had $20,000. You would have had $20,000. That's what makes crypto crazy, okay? So if you would have put $100 in when you first started, you would have what, $2,000. I think my math is a little off on that. So the point of crypto is that you can start with very little, and if you just wait it out, like Moo said, and be a hodler, you can have so much more money if you just wait for it to go back up. It is not like people are like, oh, how can I do this quick? I don't care what they tell you. There are opportunities where you can make lots of money in like a week or two. Those are come like once in a blue moon, right? But most of the time wealth is a slow building strategy. And if you can't be patient, you can't be wealthy most case scenarios, okay? If you cannot be patient, you cannot be wealthy, because all you have to do is sit on it and wait. If you're like, oh my gosh, I got to spend it right now because I got $1,000 and I can't sit and I can't wait for another 2 years, when you could be making 19 more thousand if you just wait for 2 years. That's just how wealth builds. That's how stocks build. That's how crypto builds. That's how real estate builds. Is you got to just sit on it and hold it until the market starts to go up. So I just wanted to point out like how you get wealthy in crypto. So yeah, you can't say, oh, if you did it 1 year, you get a whole bunch of money, but you could have. But if you did it in 5 years ago, you could have had thousands of dollars more than you had 5 years ago. And you can't, in stocks is 10% gain. So you can't get that in stocks. You might be able to get that in real estate. But to be honest, crypto can do more than real estate. So that's why we're in it and that's why we believe in it. Moo, what are your thoughts? Hey, Boo. Hey, Faith.
Slide over more. You keep sliding back to the left. Yes, right there. See what happens.
It's because this is what's holding it up. It keeps sliding because a little tiger is holding it up.
That little tiger. You need a rhino. Yeah. No.
I have shorts on, so don't think I'm just in my shorts.
All right, that's good right there. Yeah.
You got me flashing everybody.
All right, you're back.
But I have Daisy Dukes on. Okay.
You're back. You're almost back. So you keep flat. You know what? I'm gonna just leave you alone. So anyway,
I'll talk about AMP also. Hold on, let me see. Huh?
So the SEC said AMP is a security, which forced Binance to delist AMP. So AMP got delisted from Binance, which is big. Now AMP, I invested in AMP. AMP is only like 1 cent right now. I think I brought it at 5 cents, something like that. And what AMP is a token. It's on Coinbase and every exchange basically, except for Binance right now, that they want to push through any crypto payments. So say you're buying something with Solana or something, or ApeCoin, and the person only accepts Litecoin. AMP is there to be that middle ground to be like, you could pay me whatever, then I'll pay them whatever, and I'm the middle ground. So that's what AMP is. So that's AMP's use case. That's why I like them a lot. Once again, they will be centralized, but they got, like I said, delisted from Binance specifically because the United States SEC said that they are now a security. They're starting to list stuff, and the only one, I think they listed 11 or 15 securities, but the only one on Binance was AMP. So Binance let it go. So just so y'all can see how they're trying to lock this down now and get regulation, but nobody knows what's going on, because are you regulating Binance or are you regulating the asset itself? Nobody knows. It's like Wild Wild West, all willy-nilly. So what I say, like when situations like my AMP, I'm not going to sell. I'm going to just sit back and wait. We always say never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So I don't know what's going to happen with AMP. I still like his use case. And what are we going to do? Because right now they fighting their little civil war amongst this whole cryptocurrency thing that we're in, you know?
Mm-hmm. And if you want to know where to buy AMP, it says you can still buy it on Binance. So there's probably a date that they set up, but you have to do it through USD Tether. So there's probably a date where it's going to be delisted. Delisted just means they're going to take it off. You can also buy it in Coinbase Exchange, Gemini, KuCoin. We don't recommend Gate.io, Bittrex, Uniswap, Crypto.com. So those are the places you can also buy AMP. SushiSwap. I wonder if it's on PancakeSwap. No, I don't see it. Okay. Yeah. All right. What else? So you're saying it still looks bad, Moo?
What? Oh, you look better. You look better. Much better than before. Not the best, but you're good. All right.
Okay. It says Fabiano311 says, remember the Regal coin? What happened to that coin? Do you remember that, Moo?
Nah, I don't remember the Regal coin.
Either. Let me look it up. Hold on. What happened to it?
Let me look it up. Let me Google it.
I know,
Google
right?
the Regal coin. There's so many cryptos. It's literally like 20,000 coins. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep up with everything. Like with stock, you want to just buy the stocks that you can actually study the companies. Because if you got 1,000 stocks, you can't know 1,000 companies. It's impossible.
Dag, even CoinMarketCap doesn't know what happened to it.
Even CoinMarketCap, the Regal coin.
It's saying on Coinbase that as of August 2nd, the current price of Regal coin is 0.0036 cents. So it's somewhere.
Still popping. It's still making it. It ain't giving up. It's Tom Brady in his way through this mug, right?
No, it's still, so Regal coin is still hanging on with Coinbase, so it's still out there. So
It might go up with Coinbase. That's what I'm saying. When Coinbase lets you, people who have more trust in it. You know what I mean? Compared to, like you said, Gate.io, you could buy any coin on Gate.io. So it's a difference, you know?
So we're at 9:10, and we usually invite somebody to come, like one of our people who are following us to Radio Shack even has a coin, to join us on on our live. Let me know if you guys, if somebody.
Jim Jones got the Capo coin. I don't know what happened with that either. My man Jim Jones.
So let me know if you guys want to join us on our live. What you said, Jim Jones had a coin?
Jim Jones got the Capo coin, but nobody in hip hop supported him. He's mad as shit.
I know I'd be mad. She said, it sounds like you need to keep a ledger or spreadsheet for coins. Yeah, there's if you have coins, yeah, there's like 20,000. So I guess for your own,
you gotta study like the top 50s, top 100. You know what I mean?
Unstoppable domains is starting to get bougie. So if you guys have been listening to us for a while, I used to talk a lot about unstoppable domains for your Web3 domain. So they just raised like millions and millions of dollars and everything. And so right now they're starting to get to the next level. So if you guys want to have something in Web3, go ahead and buy some domain names on Unstoppable Domains and ENS. Web3 is coming. Nobody's sure exactly what Web3 is, no matter what they say. But you can do peer-to-peer transactions apparently on it, and peer-to-peer, like there's no middleman, there's no people tracking your data. So it's kind of like a more peer-to-peer internet. So and I just buy domain names and kind of stack them until it's ready. But things are starting to get more and more expensive. So so definitely start trying to buy them now. It's on Unstoppable Domains, and go ahead and buy them. And I'm also seeing like things are already starting to take off, like in terms of pricing is getting, every 6 months or so, the pricing for the domain name seems to get more and more expensive. So I'm going to ask.
Popular, right? People are hearing about it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so is anybody, let me look, is anybody want to join us before, because we only got about 10 minutes before we log off and finish up.
Well, the entrepreneur said he's going to have Capo Coin at InvestFest. Jim Jones should be with Capo Coin at InvestFest. And shout out to EYL and them boys doing what they do, man. Educating the Black community. I love it.
Yeah, they are. So, yeah. So let me know if anybody. So it just says BNB just increased to 8.52% by 8.52%, which probably means that Bitcoin is starting to go up again. So I'm going to check that in a second. And if any, like I said, if anybody has a question, definitely just get on and say, hey, I want to join. Rob the Entrepreneur says he'll go live. We always do that just to get a feel for our the people who are who want to join and just talk and ask questions.
And just kick it. Once again, I am not a financial investor.
How do I turn it around?
He just wanted to show us his crib.
All right. Let me show you what crypto can buy for y'all. What's up, Rob?
That's what's up.
What's up,
Oh,
Rob?
shoot. Chilling. Yeah, how y'all doing?
All right.
Okay. So I love what y'all are doing because I don't get to see enough people talk about crypto. I got into crypto back in 2017, and we were having group talks about it and everything in the military. And I had no idea what was going on at all. It wasn't until I think last year I kind of got the hang of it a little bit, but it's always more to learn. And so, yeah, I love it. What's y'all's opinions about node projects? Have y'all looked into them at all or anything?
A little bit, but it's I don't know. I'm mixed, you know, because I don't know enough. You always think about security first. So I know it's so new, like you're saying. There's so much going on. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm on the fence. I would have to get with the right company that I trust, I guess, before I really dig into their project. You know?
Yeah. Right now, node projects aren't really sustainable. I wanted to get into them. Actually, I did get into Strong Block for a while, but then their price tanked so bad. It went from let me see, I caught it around 1,200, and then now it's at $3. And so,
because you know what, we all need our own node to make a truly decentralized web. So which one are we going to trust ourselves to buy? And that's hard. Like, am I going to buy Poland Springs? Am I going to buy Avion? You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It's so tough. I guess you could roll a dice. Because now that you mentioned, I got to roll a dice with a couple myself and just see. You hope that's the one that's going to last. But
I mean, one of them got to make it. I'll say that.
One of them got to make it. Because even most of them work with battery power, right? So I feel like in the future, it's going to be solar powered. So we won't need the battery. So as quick as that one comes in, it'll be another node mesh type of thing that'll take that one out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to get in it like that, shaky about it. But just you mentioned I should get a couple. I should invest a little bit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That you mentioned it.
Honestly, I might actually go back and invest in a couple of them. Being it's $3 is kind of hard not to, especially that I know how much they're actually working on certain projects. So
you like the use case? Yeah.
Yeah. I think Drip Network is a good one too, but I haven't touched that one yet.
I never heard of that one. Okay.
Yeah. It's a new coin every day, or it's like 10 new coins every day, so you can't nobody keep up with them.
Yep.
Since we've been talking, since we've been on this All Things Crypto show, Bitcoin went up by like 1%, so it's now $23,080. So that's the thing about. It just goes up by 1%, like, you know.
What do y'all think how the market is going to be now this recession?
Bad till December, so buy. You get the best prices till December minimum. Some people say it's really going to not hit that bull market till like 2025. So, you know, so I would say easily just buy right now while prices is good, you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking probably late.
Bear market. It's not about. It is attached to the stock. So no matter what people say, Bitcoin is attached to the stock market, right? So right now, the stock market, the Feds just released another interest rate hike to kind of cool down the market, and investors like that. So usually when the Feds are like increasing interest rates, which makes everybody more wealthy in the loan market and stuff, then it kind of increases stock value, which in turn will increase the crypto value. So if you kind of want to know what crypto is going to do, kind of watch the stock market. So when the stock market is recovering, Bitcoin is going to start to shoot up. And a lot of people are disappointed by that because they wanted crypto.
Because it shouldn't be linked. I don't know how it's linked. It just proved the powers that be really, they on it, man. One should have nothing to do with the other, but they do.
Yeah, because the whales, but the same people who buy crypto are the same people who buy a lot of stocks. So it's just now it's inextricably linked in a lot of ways. So if you want to know like what crypto is about to do, just kind of follow the Feds, the SEC, and the rate hikes and things like that, and you'll see but crypto does also have its own lane where when the halvening happens with Bitcoin, you'll see a major price change in about a year and a half as well. So it's just time to buy, stack right now, like stack.
Yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. You know, I got a little bit of money coming in pretty soon, so I'll be buying some real estate and crypto.
Oh, I know that's right.
Yeah, invest. Because exactly, what else are we going to do with our money? We're supposed to invest into something that's safe. Real estate is basically safe, right? And crypto's a little shaky, but I'd say Bitcoin is safe. So, you know.
I mean, I believe in investing in as many markets as possible. First, you know. So for me, it's stocks, real estate, and crypto. I haven't touched Forex. I probably won't.
Me neither. Me neither.
Yeah, but I won't for different reasons. I won't just because too many network marketers have hit me with Forex, so I just kind of got a bad taste of it. Even though I know it's actually a good market to get into. It just, you know, I mean, those three I just want to focus on, and that's it for me. You know,
makes sense. Definitely.
So
Yeah.
I
So
heard you need like five income streams to be safe. You know, one
at
ain't
least,
enough. 9 to 5 is never enough. So, yeah.
yeah. I mean, honestly, like I honestly think probably next 10 years, millionaire is gonna be middle class. You
it's
know, in my personal opinion.
Word.
yeah,
You
but
know,
No,
like
you're right.
right now, if you make six figures, like you still struggling. So
people started to climb out, so they had to change the game, and they know crypto is also like leveling the playing field. And our community, no matter what they tell us in the news, our community is becoming way more financially astute. So they can say what they want in the news, but I know for a fact that the people in my the people, everybody in my generation, we know so much more than our parents did about finance, like so much more. You know what I'm saying? Like my parents were good at like getting a professional job and making a certain amount of money, but they didn't know anything about stocks. They didn't know about real estate. Like they didn't really know about, like universal term life insurance, and they damn sure weren't going to learn about this. So we're just in a different, and we're in a position that of just learning and growing. So they have to kind of raise the bar to keep us kind of like lower. So, just one thing I want to put in perspective again. So for those, again, when you're trying to understand if Bitcoin is a good investment or crypto is a good investment, please stop looking within 3-month intervals. You have to look over years. And I just want people to realize that they say that we're in a really low market, right? They're like, hey, crypto sucks right now. It's crypto winter. Nobody's making money. But 2 years ago, pretty much around the same time, I'll do the same exact date. So what is it? Today's 8. What is it? August 4th or
August
whatever?
3rd.
Okay, so on August 3rd, well, it's too hard. I'm gonna do August 4th. August 4th, 2020, crypto was $11,747.02. So one Bitcoin was worth $11,747.02. So if you bought crypto 2 years ago to this day, you would have had 100% return on your money. So if you bought like $500, you'd have 1,000. If you bought one Bitcoin, you'd have doubled your money. So if you bought crypto 2 years ago, whatever you would have had, you would have doubled your money right now. So I just want people to realize that it's a long, like look it through the years, not just like 3 months or whatever, or 6 months or what have you. And that's why I hold as well, because if you look last year, you got to hold at the same time, crypto was worth $40,869. So if you would have bought in 2020, within 1 year, your crypto would have quadrupled. So if you would have bought crypto for $4,000 in 2020, in 1 year, your crypto would have turned to 16,000. Now it's back at 20,000. So then it drops. So you just got to hold until it keeps going up and up and up. Okay. And you're going to have your downtimes. You're going to have your crypto winters. You just keep on holding. So that's my 2 cents. Now we got about 4 minutes left. So what do you guys want to our audience have any questions?
I do want to piggyback off of what you're saying, even more than just the price, the use cases itself. You can use, and this is of course for the audience, you can use Bitcoin you can take out a loan off your Bitcoin, use that to purchase another asset such as real estate, such as, stocks. I would prefer a high income producing asset, so you that. That's one of my big use cases. Now they have mortgages that are out now for you to use. So it's a lot of cases, for crypto, and they're only going to keep growing. So definitely invest in it. The blockchain technology is steadily growing. It's constant use cases that I'm researching that I keep seeing pop up. So, if you don't see the value in it, definitely learn as much as possible. Because I know a lot of people that are afraid to jump into crypto. And hell, actually, I got a buddy of mine. He told me 2 years ago that crypto is a scam, which I thought was crazy. But, whatever. So definitely research. People, things are only a scam if you don't understand what's going on. Once you understand and understand the use cases of the technology, then you won't. You have a better understanding. You'll understand the true value of this kind of technology. I know for a fact there's no possible way Bitcoin can go to zero because it's just because of how you can move money. You can move $1 million with Bitcoin to somebody else or to another account, almost instant. So as opposed to waiting 3 days and getting all sorts of fees, getting taxed off of your own money using the bank system. So
I promise you, if you're moving $11, they're gonna make you wait more than 3 days. They're definitely gonna make you wait longer than
Speaking
3
of them
days.
scaring people as like what it is being a scam, that's why they do Michael Saylor. Like he's the biggest guy talking Bitcoin. So then they make sure he makes the news because he was on the cover of the Wall Street Journal saying Bitcoin CEO Michael Saylor steps down because he loses however much money because they want to scare people. So like you said, our family members who think it's a scam, they see that headline. They're like, see, told you, that's why I want to touch it. Meanwhile, they keep accumulating.
See about that though, they say it's a scam, but they're the ones buying it. Matter of fact, China banned cryptocurrency from their country, and guess what? Chinese government, they're I think the number 3 or number 4 top Bitcoin holders.
Exactly.
Russia did the same thing.
It's a control factor. They're not gonna tell you to buy it until they already have enough of it.
Yep. So we get the crumbs. They try to get us the crumbs. You know what I mean?
Well, also too, the thing that's important about internationally is the IMF is actually discouraging third world countries and developing nations to use crypto. So basically what the IMF is saying to developing countries is that they are not going to give them loans if that country is going to invest in crypto. And I think that's crazy because it's different. It would be one thing if they said, hey, you can only do like 10 or 15% of your and maybe I'm reading the wrong article. If they said, okay, 10-15% of your portfolio can only be in crypto, but they're saying they are trying to admonish them and tell them not to do crypto at all. So they would, like, for example, when El Salvador is one of the most famous examples of a country switching to Bitcoin as its currency, they refused to give them a certain amount of loan because they said they're not giving them a loan because they are using too much Bitcoin. And it's only a small percentage of their entire portfolio. So just understand that they are really trying to dissuade people because once cryptocurrency becomes the mainstream finance, it's a wrap for so many industries. The industries will collapse, So unless they get it first. So what they're trying to do, and I personally believe this because this is what I would do if I was them, is that I would stack up on as much Bitcoin and certain coins as possible before the next Bitcoin halvening, when Bitcoin is going to probably jump again. So then when it's ready to launch, all my people have what they need. And so now it creates scarcity. So now you have to come to me for Bitcoin or whatever. And now you don't have it. But while I was scaring you away from it, I'm building up my portfolio to make sure I have it. So once it gets too big and I can't control it at all anymore, now I'm okay because all my friends all these fat cats and the rich people and the wealthy people have it. And so now you can go ahead and have it now too, but I'm always going to be an advantage because I have so much more. So basically it's the scam is them telling you it's a scam. That's the scam.
No doubt.
That's the scam. Thanks, H Juice Beats or whatever. So we have about 2 minutes left. What do you guys want to say in conclusion? What do you guys want to say in conclusion about whatever your thoughts are on crypto? Whatever. It could be anything financial. It could be your black man, black woman rants. Just in conclusion about, all things crypto, but it could also be finance as well.
Learn as much as possible and then use what you invest in one asset class to invest in another asset class. Use that asset class to invest into another until you have enough strength and power to do the things you want, especially be able to establish freedom for yourself and your family.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Can't follow that one.
The last thing I'll say, because Emu always says I say too many things, and that's why I get banned all the time. I want everybody, whatever city you live in, I want you, that's all I'm going to say, research land banks. Just research land banks. Whatever city you're in, just research land banks and look into it. Okay? So that's all I'm going to say before I get banned.
Yeah, please. All right. Can we make it through the fall, please?
D-Dub, what's up? We're about to wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining and listening to all things crypto with Crypto K and then Mugutta, I was gonna say Nem Superstar, and then we have our is it Rod the I want to say Rod the Entrepreneur, but I feel like I'm messing that up.
Just call me Rodney.
Okay, Rodney is our guest for today or what have you, and we
Our
talk about
co-host, you know what I mean?
I know to try to we build up our wealth as a community. People always ask me in my DMs, like, you guys need to talk about this more and get it out there. Me and Moo are very overwhelmed. I have one, and Moo has kids. He's got a family, and there's so much going on. So we just hope that whoever hears it and tunes in. Maybe if we get some more free time, we'll try to push it. But please send this to your families and friends. If you think that like they just can't pay attention about finance and crypto for an hour, which a lot of, unfortunately, us don't see the value in that. Just send them a soundbite or whatever, or just share the information with them. Just pass on the information that you think will help them. Also, we always say this: you can always just send anybody Bitcoin through the Cash App. So if you love somebody or you care about somebody and they just are never gonna buy Bitcoin, they're like it's a scam, but you want them to have it, you can always just send it to them through the Cash App and just tell them to hold on to it. I mean, there's no harm. It could be $5, $10. So so we always say, just if you really want to help your community, just do things without them having to buy in. They don't always have to buy in. Okay. So that's it. Thank you guys so much. If there's any last things you guys want to say, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. Michi, thank you so much. Let me see who's on. We just got a few people on. So thank you so much, Rod the Entrepreneur, Michi, D-Dub, Fabiano, Marcel, Grind and Groovin, H2 Speaks. Sometimes Instagram doesn't show me everybody who's on. So if you're on, thank you also for coming. Any last things you guys want to say?
I'll say buy Sweatcoin. You can download it on your phone. It's a fun little app where the more you walk, the more coins you get, and you actually buy free stuff with the coin. Well, you can buy stuff with the coins. So buy Sweatcoin, read the white paper.
That's
not buy
cool.
Sweatcoin, download Sweatcoin, read the white paper.
That's pretty cool. Sweatcoin. I never heard of that. You always got the interesting ones. All right, everybody. Have a good week and make money and look up land banks, especially if you're into real estate. Okay. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.